Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Kyle and I make reactions to movies and TV shows. Today we are following up Dune. I watched the original Dune movie, the original old one, a long time ago now it seems like. I really liked it. I actually started, so I got through through a little bit of the first book of Dune, but then I thought, well, no, because in the movie I said I was going to watch this dude. So I stopped reading the book. When I get through this one, and then I also have the what's his face? The X-Men dude? I can't remember his name right now. Children of Dune. So I have that movie to go through as well. Then I will get into the books, because I actually do really want to read the books. Like I said, when I watched the first one, there's a whole lot of world building, and I want to see what that world was. Because so many comments, so many of you guys said that they only included just a little bit. And I was very surprised at the comments were very either, hey, I like this movie, but they could have done better, or this movie was a good adaptation and they did the best they could. So there was definitely two scales to the comments, but thankfully very few people said they didn't like the movie. I've noticed a trend that I do like Back to the Future, Alien, The Conjuring. So the first ones do really well, and then the sequels only capture a small amount of people. So this is the first time I'm doing this, because I feel like this is a movie series that more people need to see. Guys, tell other people to watch this reaction or to watch the miniseries. Unless I hate it. So maybe go to the... No, don't go to the end. Well, when you get to the end, if I hate it, don't tell people to go watch this. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to hate it, because this is 265 minutes. The first movie was pretty freaking long. I think the first movie was 2 hours. This one is 4 hours. So I imagine that they have the ability to include a heck of a lot more. So, yeah, let's find out. Let's see what the Harkonnens are up to. Let's see what the House of Atreides is up to. Let's see what the... Oh, God, I'm going to butcher this. The Witches of the Nope, not even going to try. It'll just come out of my mouth like spaghetti. So we're not even going to try that, but let's see what everyone is up to. As always, if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to like and leave a comment. Full version is in the description below. And let's get to some spicy things. Warning. This is not a channel for you to just watch me watch the movie in complete silence. I will talk, I will pause, I will mute, I will zoom in and out. You've been warned. All right, here we go. Frank Herbert. Dune. I don't think I'll be doing this all in one sitting.
Dune, the most valuable planet in the universe. The spice. Without it, there is no commerce in the Empire. Arrakis. Dune.
This is similar to the intro in the movie. Okay. Paul. Is this Paul?
You must remember, Paul, our society is a tangled web of competing forces.
Oh.
Dr. Yui would be disappointed.
Dr.
You know
Yui.
how I feel.
Think of this as a new adventure. The adventure of a lifetime.
You call this an adventure? Every day I have to eat responsibility for breakfast and duty for dinner.
Duty for... Okay.
I just want to see my father.
Is this his mom? The mistress lady? Bene Gesserit. That's the word I was looking for.
Reverend Mother has arrived. She wants to see you before we depart for Arrakis. She wants to see what kind of student you've been.
Someone in the comments of the movie said that the Bene Gesserit witches actually played a much larger role than the movie kind of elaborated on. So I wonder if that'll be more like here. Hello. That is a headpiece of headpieces.
Come here, boy. Let me have a better look at you.
If you know what's good for you, you'll do as I say.
So I did read that this was not supposed to be such an elaborate voice, but I like it.
If I could
You're dismissed, Jessica.
He's kind of acting more like the teenager he actually is.
Since when is it permitted to treat the Lady Jessica as a common servant?
She was a common servant. I would like to hear about your dreams.
They're just dreams.
Jihad.
Sometimes there's a girl.
Interesting to hear that word used.
What do you think they mean, these dreams of yours? Why don't you tell me?
Oh, I don't think you should try that. Ooh, it's the box of pain.
It is a test. Put your hand inside and we'll see.
She gonna put the needle up to his neck?
Pain.
There it is.
Keep your hand in the box and live. Remove it and die.
You must not fear. Fear is my killer.
That's right, boy.
I will face my fear.
Ooh.
When the fear is gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain.
Okay, so this kind of is setting it up as more of like a battle of wills. Interesting.
You're a gifted boy, young Atreides. But you have much to learn.
He survived.
You should have warned me.
Yeah.
He was forbidden. You were supposed to have a daughter.
My Duke wanted a son.
Oh, you arrogant girl.
How dare you turn your back on the centuries of our breeding programs?
I'll pay for my mistakes.
He may be worth saving, but for the father, nothing.
All right, so yeah, we're definitely seeing how these guys... Ooh, these shields are much better. Because the shields were supposed to be, like, barely perceptible, right? Ooh.
Look down, lad. Perhaps you like to sing soprano.
Little cocky there, dude. Little cocky. Interesting how much they're sticking to the movie. At some point, they have to abandon it, right? Because, like I said, the movie was only 2 hours. This is 4 hours long. So I'm interested in when the deviation will come.
They used to be human, didn't they? Till the spice changed them.
I don't think anyone knows for sure.
This was an interesting thing, and I actually had a lot of people comment on it. So either I said something that didn't quite make sense, or it made sense in my brain, and the way I said it just wasn't communicated. So I definitely got that the guild, the like mutant creatures, were that way because of the spice. But I really found it interesting that there's kind of like this dual power thing happening. Like they said, they kind of have a monopoly on space travel because they control like the ability for people to move through space, but they're also reliant on the spice. So it's a very like, you know, balanced relationship where if they try to push their luck too much, then they could kind of cut off the spice, but at the same point, there's only so much of the spice that they could get cut off from without the entire system collapsing because of the loss of space travel. So I hope that that is explored a little bit more, because I was very interested in that. In the movie, they kind of come in at the beginning, and you can tell that they're definitely pulling strings behind the scene. They're not nearly as neutral as they're supposed to be. But then we don't really hear from them very much anymore. So looking forward to more guild peoples.
I've never seen one.
No one has.
Oh, that's
So
new.
don't endanger our shipping privileges trying.
So one of these navigators showing himself to the Emperor was a big no-no. These are some interesting outfits. I guess they ditched the leather look. All right. Whoa. Ooh. Okay. Well, if that isn't a whole lot different, we've entered like bat territory. You bend that space-time. Okay, here we go. You know, I don't think I've ever seen it portrayed as this in movies, but I think it'd be really cool to see like wormholes portrayed as something being in two places for the same time, or at the same time for a split second. So this is the guy who plays the ooh. Okay.
Did what you said, Uncle.
Will he be as crazy?
The plan is elegant and vicious.
Of course it is. I designed it. The traitor strikes.
A traitor? Who?
That remains my little secret. A popular man arouses jealousy, and Duke Leto is a very popular man. The Emperor will be pleased, and House Harkonnen will be more powerful.
I like this Baron so much more.
By the time the traitor is fully revealed, the fate of Atreides will already be sealed.
He's much more cunning, whereas the movie Baron was a bit, I mean, he was cray, right? We can admit that. The boy has completely fallen off his rocker. So this guy was a bit more like evil, you know, had presence of like, ugh.
Negotiate patience, so I can demonstrate our good intentions with deeds.
It's very soft-spoken.
You honor me, son. I'm endangering you, and I know it.
Like, he seems very collected, like he's thinking about everything he says.
What's he doing?
You need never bother the likes of them. The cistern at the palace holds 50,000 gallons.
What's wrong with their eyes?
Those are Fremen, desert people.
Don't worry, you'll get there soon, Paul. I wonder how they'll do the blue eyes in the remake that's coming out in October. I totally need to see that.
No, don't take it up there. I want the coat of arms to hang here. This is House Atreides now.
Yes, for now.
Come, Paul. The men are waiting. It's time you participated.
The effect for the blue eyes, am I wrong, or does it seem to be intermittent?
Your name, Shadout. It means well dipper, doesn't it? Refer to me as my lady, mates. I am not noble-born. I am the bound concubine of the Duke.
You are Bene Gesserit?
Yes, I know the ancient tongues.
She's scared?
Tell the people, mates, this place belongs to them now. Give them back their money. This custom stops now. Do as I said. Do as I said. At the end of every meal, any person who calls at this door may receive a full cup.
I know that she's building goodwill, but is that not a bit dangerous?
Gurney, I want you to make contact with the smugglers operating in the deep desert.
It's one thing to turn a blind eye to smugglers. It's quite another to pocket some of their earnings.
Politics, Paul. Politics.
Bank the entire amount to his name. Deducted from our taxes as a legitimate expense. In other words, cost of doing business.
Okay. Well, maybe he's better at it than I thought.
I would just love to see the Baron's face when he hears of this.
All the Harkonnen parasites who got rich taking smuggler bribes will be flushed into the open.
No more graft. The Emperor cannot deny this. Not in public.
Ooh, I think Papa is proud.
You must marry her well. Someone with pliable personality.
Too bad it won't be that young Atreides. A most admirable lad, I'm told. We must arrange to send Duke Leto a token of our love.
I feel like I might be getting ahead of myself, but I wanted to say this real quick. I really do like how they're like interplaying the connectedness of the houses more. Like you really are getting a sense that these guys hate each other, but they have to deal with each other and they have to maneuver around each other. And they're smarter about it. I feel like I'm getting like it's not so heavy-handed or, you know, and that could just be because they're going to have a longer runtime. They're going to have more time to explore versus a movie that has to like, this is how things work. Get used to it now. But yeah, I just like it. I really like it.
You must continue to think of us fondly.
Why did we come here, Father? There's more to it, isn't there?
Yes, power. You came here because of power. Like, why else do you think you're here?
We've been entrusted with the most profitable commodity in the universe.
Expose them. In front of the Emperor.
What if he's one of them? In the world we live in,
Self-interest governs all. He fears my influence among the great houses.
Well, then, if you're right, this place is a trap.
Perhaps. But knowing there's a trap is the first step in evading it.
Yeah. He's got a lot to learn, but I like the approach that, you know, his father is like guiding him rather than him just being this political genius.
We'll have most of the ornithopters working soon. That is a harvester factory. As big as she is, there are worms in the deep desert could swallow one of these whole.
Shields are useless in the desert. Even a simple body shield will call every worm within 100 kilometers.
Dr. Kine.
We prefer the traditional term planetologist. This is basically a high-efficiency filter and heat exchange system. Water is reclaimed in catch pockets, which you can draw from this tube.
You're a Fremen.
I am accepted in both siege and village.
Ew. Do we trust him?
Mining is a perilous adventure at best, my lords.
There it is.
That's the harvester.
All right, I think we're getting up to the worm point.
Wherever there is spice, there are worms.
Always?
Worm sign, approximately 40 kilometers. He's got you.
Are we sure the worm will attack?
No doubt about it.
We are coming in to take you out, seize operations, and prepare for evacuation. Yeah. Paul, you and Gurney get to work on the back seats. We'll jettison them when we land. That'll get in 3 more. Damn the spice. We can always get more. Now prepare for evac. That's an order.
Okay. Wonder what the Harkonnens must have done to them that they would sacrifice their own lives just to save the spice.
Why aren't they coming out?
They are hoping the carrier will show up at the last minute.
Come on, guys.
Evacuate the station immediately or I'll cut your ship in 2 with a laser gun.
Okay. Are they gonna die? All right. It's clearly gonna be quite big.
What are they doing?
I don't think some of them aren't gonna make it, are they? Oh my god, I wonder if they'd rather be eaten because they think what's awaiting them is like torture. Oh, okay, that's pretty, ooh, okay. You know, I think the one in the movie was more like practical effects. I don't know, it might have been special effects. It looked really practical though. This one was definitely pure special effects, but I like it. It almost looks like, what are they called? Lamprey? It moves a heck of a lot faster.
Trying to suck us down.
Capacity exceeds lift capability.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's just gonna come like crashing down. Oh, is he gonna ride that thing?
And here we need desert power. Desert power. Remember that.
Oh, they already know who he is. Or is he just having a vision?
NATO is growing more popular with every passing week. He's been able to maintain the spice quota.
Leto's continued success makes the other great houses nervous, Raban.
We have a traitor among them. I say strike now!
Patience, dude.
What you fail to understand is that I want Leto to become popular. Such a beautiful boy.
I sensed it in the movie. I definitely am getting it here. And it is something that I can look past. But there is definitely some queer coding going on here where the Harkonnens are being kind of like, they're the bad guys, and the writers are using a tactic that unfortunately a lot of writers use to make audiences dislike bad guys, which is to queer code them. I'll look past it because I've seen a lot of movies do it, a lot of TV shows do it, don't necessarily like it. I guess my final word on it would be like, know when your emotions are being manipulated by being shown the quote-unquote other. Little disappointed, not gonna lie. Ooh, what is this?
Tell me about the waters of your homeland, Morty.
Oh, is this... Okay, this is one of his visions or dreams. Oh, this is so much cooler. Hello!
I'm sorry, my lord.
You know what? They gotta stop putting really good-looking food in these movies. Because it makes me hungry.
Don't move.
Oh, here we have the hunter-killer thing. Kind of looks like a tadpole.
It's a hunter-seeker.
Hunter-seeker.
The operator can only target movement.
Don't run, girl. Don't do it. Don't run. Don't do it. Don't run. No. No. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. He got it. Whew. That was tense.
You could have let it go and saved yourself. There is a traitor among you. Someone close.
They tried to take the life of my son!
He looks local.
There's nothing to identify him.
Harkonnen, surely.
Burn him. Everything except the hands.
Ugh. Why? What are you going to do with the hands?
And send them to the Baron on Katie Prime.
Okay, so he can be just as vicious.
Well then, perhaps you'd be so kind as to define success.
What is going on here? Okay.
He and his father now know how close we can get to them.
Yes, you simple ass. I told you that I wanted those bastard Atreides to feel secure, but no!
Advancing our timetable would seem appropriate at this point.
We must try and turn this setback to our advantage.
Yeah, I'd quiver a little bit too there. This guy is definitely a little more scary.
The degeneration of the great houses has worn me out. Your assassin didn't arrive here without help.
Who could you suspect? Surely not Yui. So this is how it works.
Trust no one.
They sow the seeds of distrust and get us to fear each other.
I mean, I think you should have already been. I like that they are portraying this as like an actual economy. I think so far we haven't seen too much of Arrakis. We've seen the palace itself, some of the mountains, and kind of what looked like a street that they were going down. And that could just be like budget reasons, you know, that they can't show large parts of it. Or maybe Arrakis is mostly uninhabited and there really aren't much parts to show. But the fact that they are showing so much more, like, there are a lot more power players. There's an actual economy happening here, and there would be different ways for the House of Atreides, the Duke and his son and Jessica, to be attacked. I like it. I know I've been saying I like, but I like it. So far, I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking this a heck of a lot more than the movie. And I liked the movie, so that's saying something.
Royal Majesty, Princess Gulan Torino.
These guys really like their hats.
Your attendance is a most welcome delight.
My father sends you his enduring respect.
It's said that Fremen drink the blood of their dead. Isn't that so, Dr. Kynes?
Not the blood, sir. All of a man's water.
Okay. He leaned into that.
Gentlemen and ladies. I use the terms loosely, of course. Therefore, and henceforth, in conclusion and forevermore, ergo, and etc., we shall no longer be known as House Harkonnen. House Hog.
That's the first time I think he's actually relaxed. I don't know. I don't think I trust this girl.
You were expecting someone more delicate, perhaps.
Refined.
Oh, I think...
There's an ancient saying, never judge a book by its cover. We are not all that different, Paul Atreides.
Do not speak openly to this girl. Don't do it.
I'm trying to interest you.
No way that she is not a political creature like her father.
But you turned out to be more complicated than your reputation.
I don't know if I would exactly call him complicated. He seems to be pretty like what you see is what you get.
I hope this won't be our last encounter.
I don't trust her, but I like her. She seems smart.
This is Stilgar Malot, leader of Turok's tribe.
Hope what you've heard will be the beginning of a friendship between us.
You do like making friends, I'll give you that.
Duncan?
Stilgar, this is my son, Paul Atreides.
Yes.
Dual allegiance, my lord, to you and to their tribe.
Stilgar, Duke Leto Atreides honors the sacrifice that your warrior has made on our behalf.
Oh, that has to be an insult. I mean, a pretty big one, I would think.
Thank you for the gift of your body's water, Stilgar.
Oh, okay. Not an insult.
The body of our friend Turok remains with your Duke. His water now belongs to the Atreides.
Even in the palace, I can't think it's a good idea for him to go around without guards. And this is why.
Traitor. Oh. Guard. Dead. Shields. Shields.
Oh, and now all hell breaks loose. It's Yui, right? If I remember from the movie correctly, Yui is the traitor? Yeah.
Because I need to save my wife. The Harkonnen will be in the palace soon.
He's gonna give him the poison tooth?
Just remember.
You see, this is why people with high security clearances are screened for these kind of vulnerabilities. Yui should have never been in this guy's service.
An Emperor Sarek.
Where is Paul?
I promised you the Duke. There he is. Now it's time for your half.
And believe it or not, I'm a man of my word.
Mm-hmm.
So where is she?
Your wife is free, my good doctor.
Is she dead? Is that dead? Yeah.
Free of her physical cage. I freed her.
And now he's gonna free you.
And I'm a man of my word. Never trust a traitor. Not even one you create.
It's smart.
Oh, the boy. I don't know how to leave him to the desert. He and that gorgeous woman of yours. We couldn't have all that noble blood all over our hands, could we? Just goes to show, never get more popular than the boss, unless you intend to sack him. And how impolitic of me. This is Canley, Piter, Vendetta. I want him to know that I am the instrument of his family's demise.
Ironic, because he said when you're overconfident, that's when you're at your most vulnerable, and he's going to get close to the tooth. I mean, I don't think it's going to actually kill him, because that's not how this goes. But nonetheless, he should take his own advice.
Atreides is dead, and Harkonnen lives!
Oh, he broke the fourth wall. Well, that's interesting. How did Paul and Jessica get away?
Father's dead.
Well, I don't think you're going to outrun it. You guys are going to need some suits to be out in the desert like this. Those clothes just will not do.
What is this place?
A Fremen siege. A small one.
Harkonnen patrols are in the area. They tracked our Thopter.
They called you Liet. The one who's never seen, the one who may not even exist at all.
Oh, he's the leader.
I work for the Emperor, you remember? I'll just say I was your hostage.
So now we're in some pretty uncharted territory, because at this point in the movie, time really started moving pretty fast. Like, we were here, and the next thing we know, his sister was like 10 years old. Ooh, what is that?
Storm! We can't go into that!
We have no choice!
Oh. Okay, we're playing chicken.
I must not fear. Fear is
is the mind killer. Whoever fears my fear, how let it pass through me. Only I will remain.
Well, and hopefully your mother too.
The saga of Dune was far from over.